Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Applies the finish!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Yamal.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to...
He's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rafael Varane. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rafael Leao! Oh, it's fallen loose again! That's a promising run he's making on the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafael Leao.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Vardiol.
Front-footed pressing going on here.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He is through here.
Might want to be careful there.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
And Chet pulls off a sensational save. Israel have the chance to go the other way.
Out towards the flank.
Oh, nice touch. And it's Marquez. Fernandez can see things others simply cannot. This looks promising.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Mbappe with the short one. Chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Locatelli. Now it's Gakpo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aims beyond the defence, and he's intervened well there. Locatelli. Half an hour played now. Spread it left. Vardiol. That's been slipped through. Oh, chance, surely! Goal, Milan! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Mbappe. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Pelé. That's tidy. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that is expertly dealt with. Locatelli. Onana promptly onto that, and that is that. Rafael Leao. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Has crossed into the middle. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Israel have their third corner. Mbappe goes short. Chooses to go back. And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just eases him off the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nicely weighted ball. Fernandes. Played out to the right. Pelé. Bremer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oblak getting this one clear. And that is as far as they're going to go. Locatelli calmly anticipates. Onana. Milan finding their passes. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dani Olmo. Israel still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, that pass isn't the best. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Dani Olmo looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's found a way through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played out wide. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's played through for him. Locatelli was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's made its way to him. He's having a go! Oh, he's been caught napping! Bruno Fernandes. Great chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Bruno Fernandes was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
And it's been taken short. Real chance! Should have equalised.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Israel are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Donadoni is always scanning the pitch for targets. Alexander-Arnold. Just 5 minutes left. That has been cut short. Guardiol. Locatelli. Van Dijk. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, and time. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I can really see this guy, Omar Marmoush, being an absolute nightmare for the defence here. He's a great all-round attacker who has good pace in behind, and that makes him very effective against teams that like to play compact low blocks. He's a great passer and dribbler and a very good poacher.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Keeper's not concerned by that.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
He's looking wide, and it's Soboslai. Nice bit of trickery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Richarlison. Now it's Pelé. Rice. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rice. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Richarlison. The cross. And that is a little undercooked. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Neymar, played out to the left flank.
That was lovely, that.
Soboslai proves just a little bit too strong. Taken back almost at once. And here's the chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Neither side yet able to find the net. Van Dijk. And it's Rice. Now it's Richarlison. Now, can they get him away? That's good play.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rice. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking to play him in, and it's made its way to him. And he whips it in. He gets big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Marmoush really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, what a climb! That's really well cleared. And it's Hakimi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Israel have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through, and the finish! And he's following up! Baresi can get it clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Neymar.
There they go. hunting again.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Soboslai picks it up out wide.
Looking for the run.
He can run onto that. Saliba
Did just about enough to come out on top there.
neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Marmoush clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short.
Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And it's Hakimi. He's picked his way through. Hakimi plays it.
Terrific header! Oh, crossbar! Decent enough try.
Richarlison must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Marquez. Rummenigge.
That'll be a throw-in. Marquez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
There will be
Baresi.
1 minute added time.
Conte. And Hakimi.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Distributed tidily.
Hakimi has it in a wide position.
And we hit half-time.
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Everyone, please
The
welcome our
midway
players
point
to
of the game.
field.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
So the first half brought no goals. Mbappe. Rummenigge. Here's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Marmoush. And Marmoush!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rummenigge. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well-timed, excellent interception. He's a sharp little ball here.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Szoboszlai.
Oh, great feat, that.
Marquez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Richarlison! Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Well, great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pinches it off him. Fernandez goes on a run down the left wing. Now that looks a decent ball. Saliba well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Tries to thread one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hakimi receives it in a wide position. Marquez. Rummenigge. Marquez. Rafael Varane. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Conte. Saliba. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that's fabulous. Marquez cuts it out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Ah, he's given it away. Marquez. Szoboszlai. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Israel. Number 18, Mbumo. Number 9, Mbappe.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Marquez. Coming on the field, number 10, Del Piero. Number 25.
And they're back on the ball again.
Donadoni.
He is through here.
Platini.
Promising position.
Number 8, Mateus.
It's a good run down the right. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Richarlison in with the challenge. Richarlison has got himself a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
Marmouche.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Donadoni is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it reach?
Shot a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's been taken short. Donadoni receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gets into some space. He rises! He's missed, but not by that far.
Del Piero certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Neymar. Dani Olmo. He's got
2
away.
added minutes has been
Close
indicated.
chance. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Saliba. And it's Rice. Now it's Palmer.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, it's come loose. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
The action has already started.
And this is Romario. Now it's Romario. Can he get on the end of this? It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He has found the way through. And that has put a halt to things. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's there to make the challenge.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
He's found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus. And he's had it nicked away. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now, it's a loose touch, and the ball is anyone's.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, this looks sharp. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pele. That has been slung wide. Passes short and sharp. Dani Olmo. Azar. Kukçu. Oh, this is Romario. Romario puts his foot on the gas. Shot, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Mateus. Fernandez. Looking for options for movement. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Israel have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rummenigge. Fernandez can so cleverly bypass the press. Vardiol. Kukçu. And it's Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Pele. Rummenigge out towards the flank. It's crossed into the middle.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Threads one in. Bernardo Silva. Probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Varane calmly anticipates. Mateus. And it's Cannavaro. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Israel, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Israel carrying a one-goal lead. Mateus, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Now it's Pele. He is just... He's having a go! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space out wide. Chance! Loose this time, surely! They've done it! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Alexander-Arnold. Strong running down that left flank.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Neymar. Now there's a fight. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Almost an hour gone. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pass is just off target.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Shoots! And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had
Substitution.
the confidence to take it on.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Mbappe. Israel are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them, and it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. And Fernandez shifted it to the flank. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Pele. And this is Pele! Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's managed to get free. Mateus. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Romario.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's having a shot! It's in! Corinthians are back in business. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Rummenigge played out to the right. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Camavinga getting this one clear. Fernandez. Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. DiMarco. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through.
Added time.
Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Pele. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Romario. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Israel certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And already we're underway here.
And this is Adriano.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And Czech pulls off a sensational save.
They get a throw in. Danny Olmo crosses.
Good read, needed to be.
Now it's Pele. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A probing pass. Tries to pass it through. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Adriano. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think I've seen my fair share of defensive greats, but this boy looks to have it all, and if he fulfills his potential, we're in for something special.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things.
That's ruffled a few feathers,
but well dealt with. Mateus does well to get it back. Israel are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. But that has not gone well. He's picked his way through. We always look the favourite there. Benfica applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
just the goalkeeper to beat.
He's had a shot!
Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And this is Adriano.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Benfica have it back and can go again.
Dani Olmo
Looks to get on the end of this. Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo.
Going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's a fine interception.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
And it's Olmo.
Dani Olmo.
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chouameni. And it's Rice. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Out for a throw. And it's been given away. And he's managed to get free. Face to face with chance. He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
That is good press. Just about within shooting range. It's off target and by quite a way.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. There's the... He gets big. Sticks it away. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Benfica grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Oh, easy pickings there. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Please welcome our players to the field.
And that's the second half started. Back towards the middle. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rafael Varane proves too strong, too smart. And here's Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo.
Looking to run onto it. Oh, well played.
Rummenigge.
Maguire. Dani Olmo.
Varane
Has given away a free kick. Chouameni. And it's Neymar. Oh, a robust challenge. Not the most accurate pass. Great ball. Dani Olmo! Oh, what's he giving here? Israel really could have done without this. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to...
And Czech pulls off a sensational save. It's a good run down the right. The ball's gone astray. Wow. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely shaped cross. Rice. And Danny Olmo. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Goal, Israel! And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Israel go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
De Ligt. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Danny Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's made its way to him. Rice. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Great defending, strong and determined. This looks promising. Out to the left it goes. Can he get on the end of this? And he shoots! Oh, he's been caught on it. Can he finish? He has done it. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Israel take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Israel really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Threads one in. Neymar. Bruno Fernandes. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there. Bruno Fernandes. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Rice.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he's cut it out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he skips past his man. And the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Mbappe. Rummenigge. Nicely spread. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Adriano. Now it's Neymar. And he's been shifted off it. Tchouaméni. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Cannavaro. It's a pretty loose pass.
That was lovely, that.
He's beaten the last man. Oh, great run, magical. Shapes to shoot. Really well taken goal. With so little time left, grandstand finish. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 23, Neymar. Substitution for Israel, number 20.
Israel have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Benfica give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Number 10, Del Piero. Number 6.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Number 11.
Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
He's found a way through. Maguire attempts a clearance. We are into overtime. Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. Maguire.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Some good work on the right flank here. And he cuts out the supply. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Pelé. Spread out to the left. Foot in. It's a good run down the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this? It's Pele! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Israel really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Pele. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, who's going to... has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe with the short one. Turns and can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Pass is coming off in quick. Pele! It's hit the upright. Ruben Neves. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game now to turn it into a stranglehold.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro. Inzaghi. Alvarez. And De Ligt. He's had it taken off him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Messi. And a chance! Israel have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Ligt. Marquinhos. Ruben Neves. Over to the left. Rodri. That has been cut short. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's picked his way through. Oh no, this does not look good. He is through here. And that was nowhere near his best. And that has been clubbed away. And he's gone backward here. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Israel have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
De Ligt. That has been slung. Goes for the shot! It's anyone's. He's gone for goal! Goal! Israel! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, and you're paying a visit to your net.
Israel have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And back to the keeper. Check, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Some good work on the right flank here. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Mbappe goes short. Chooses the shot, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No outsmarting him this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He stands tall and strong. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's the shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Manchester United, after 45 minutes, is
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There will be 3
Well, I'd
minutes
happily
added
watch this
time.
every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alaba. Oh, good spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi looking to run onto it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that pass isn't the best. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Israel have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Messi, and he takes a shot! It's fallen kindly here! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Played out to the left flank. He might be in here! Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Fernandes promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good strength. Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Israel get their fourth corner. Mbappe plays it short. Mateus! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Ruben Neves. That has not gone well. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Fernandes plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mbappe! And he's straight offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's made its way to him. He's looking wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ruben Neves. Well, played right into his path. Mateus. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Alvarez. Marquinhos. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alaba. Ruben Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Israel really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Fernandes receives it in a good position here. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Varane goes on a charge down the left. Alaba gets it away. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Israel needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Israel have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now, and they may well get it by the time the final whistle goes.
Not the most convincing of passes. Ruben Neves. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Pedri. Marquinhos. Ruben Neves. And this is Inzaghi. Pedri. Rummenigge.
2 added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
that's well spotted. Ruben Neves. And it's Rodri. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.